Hello and good afternoon good evening, because it's, well, I mean, time's relevant actually, isn't it? Because it's a YouTube video. Fuck it, anyway. Hello everyone to another average shaman video. Now, as it says, we are going to just quickly look at when to be Kyrian, and what I mean by that is when to be the Covenant Kyrian. As you all know, especially guys, if you've been watching my videos for quite some time, I have always said I am a dirty Kyrian boy, and by that I mean I really like the Vesper Totem. I really like the way it plays. Like, I played it throughout of last season, and I got really good at it. Now, a lot of you, including myself, especially in Mythic Plus, you should really be playing about with Necrolord. And stuff like that. It's really just the bread and butter. It is. However, this video is going to go over when to be Kyrian, when to change the cov, what to do, legendaries, talents, builds, raids, blah 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 blah. So let's get cracking, shall we? Long story short, you're not really going to be Kyrian in raids. Yeah, you're just not. You're just not. Kyrian is really good at damage and burst damage with the Vesper Totem, and it's really good at overall damage. And you get the most out of the Vesper Totem by planting it on ads. Like, the more ads that you hit, the less the cooldown you've got. I think it's like soft capped to about 40 seconds, which is nice. That's pretty much every other pack, or especially the higher your keys you go, and especially on fortified weeks like me this week, that's like 2 to 3 Vesper Totems in one pack. And just between me and you, come closer, that's a shitload of damage. Shitload. Now, we are going to just briefly talk about the Forge Light Pride Mechanos. We are going to go straight into the talents of it, which talents soulbinds, and this is pretty much it. You don't have to have them like I have, like in the same. You know, if you wanted to, you could have like a Magma Fist there and whatnot. But this is pretty much what you're going to run. You're going to run Magma Fist. You're going to run Focus Lightning. You're going to run Elysium Decree. Dirge. Sorry, I thought that was Elysian Decree. It's Elysian Dirge. That's pretty much it. And then if you want to go the Doom Winds build, then you'll just switch out Unruly Winds for that, basically. Some people, you might be going, but why wouldn't you go for the 3% haste, stacking up to 5? You know, it's just basically because I quite like the Focus Lightning. But I have played that, and it is nice. It's a new enemy. It's just the fact that you get it right at the start, and then you're probably saying, but average shaman, isn't that when you benefit most from the haste, because that's when your Vesper Totem's down? Yes, you are right, but, you know, I just generally prefer going Focus Lightning. It's personal preference. The DPS, I do more DPS with this than I do with this, but, you know, you test for yourself. You do you, and you go from there. Going straight in with the talents and the build. Ba-ba! Pretty much cookie cutter build at the moment. You can go Hailstorm if you want, but as I've always said, I really like the Fire Nova. I do more damage, and especially if you get the cooldown ones and you get the big pulls, Fire Nova is just going to win. Or in terms of overall damage and whatnot. In terms of legendary, you're still going to run Primal Lava Actuators and the Unity. If you don't have the Unity, either get fucking Unity. You don't have to get the 291 version. You can get the quest. Just do the quests. You basically get given it. And then I would highly recommend upgrading the Unity to Haste Mastery. And this is where he gets really nice. And I'm just going to talk about the cooldowns and the damage that we can do at the minute in time. And now, it is this, bear with me. When 3 charges of Vesper Totem are consumed, Vesper Totem will radiate a 15-yard burst of 7,181 arcane damage and 2.6k healing. Right, this goes in terms with damage. So in my opener, I put down my Wind Fury, I put down... I don't use Sundering, that was a total thing, because I don't even have it. And then and then I put down my Vesper Totem. Right, that boom. Right, it does damage as soon as you pop it down. And then you will obviously go Flame Shock, Lava Lash, and then I go Crash Lightning. Sometimes I will go like Flame Shock, Crash Lightning, then Lava Lash. It all depends. Sometimes I mix it up, but really, and they're my 3 spells. And then it will go, and then that's a lot of damage, right? That's really, really pumpy damage. What we're going to do is I'm just going to go to Astral Recall, and I'm going to just show you some of this damage. But yeah, you'll do some damage. And then onto the healing side. People, please do not panic, because I know a lot of people are off-putted by this, because they're like, oh, you've got to spam heal Earth Shield for it. To get them 3 procs of healing off straight away. And it does help. I have used it because it's instant. You can just spam it. You can just go 1, 2, 3, and you've pretty much done. You've done like a load of healing. You've done a lot of damage. But I kind of don't use that. But I'm just saying that I am aware that you can do it, and it probably is better in overall to get used to spamming that. But I tend not to. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly look at this. Look at that. That does about 2.6k, which is not that bad. It goes again. It goes again. And it goes again. See, that's where the damage comes in. However, now I'm going to put my healing down. And then what I'll do is I'll start with my normal rotation. And then I'll chain heal. And then I will spam heal. And that's all I've done. This is what I've done. We're not looking at the damage now. We're looking at the Vesper Totems. Because that's what the damage does. That's with all of the uses done. Like, it was really, really quick there. Like, you don't really have to fuck about with it. That's every pack that damage is being done. So at about 140k, give or take. It can be higher. It can be higher. But that right there is just a brief insight onto how quick I used all targets. And you're probably saying, but why don't you use Earth Shield and rather waste Maelstrom? Personally, because you gain so much Maelstrom, or I gain so much Maelstrom. I've only got the 2 sets at the minute, guys. If you've got your 4 set, you are just raking that Maelstrom. So I see it as, you're using it anyway. It's just that fast. So then I'm not losing the talent of Nature's Guardian, which is really nice. I quite like it. No, not Nature's Guardian. Spirit Wolf, which is rather nice. Usually I should be using Static Charge, guys, because it obviously reduces my capacitor totem. So I've been... There we go. That's what I run. I quite like Static Charge because it reduces the capacitor totem, and it's just rather nice. So it allows me to put capacitor totem down a lot more. So you can... Do you know what I mean? Like, your healing stream counts as a heal. You're carrying on with your normal rotation. If you've got to move, you can move it. You can move your Vesper Totem. That's absolutely fine. And then I'll just lob a chain heal to help me out. Or if I'm dying, I'll use a healing surge, and then I'll just do that again. For me, I'm just... That to me feels more fluid rather than using Earth Shield, like spamming it 3 times. But I do get people. I'm not saying, you do you on this one. You do you on this one. But Kyrian is really, really good. I did a PTR test, and it's really good. And this has just confirmed it. I will say that Necrolord does beat it in damage, overall damage, because your haste is up here, and it can be quite dirty, especially once you've got your 2 set and your 4 set. You do see that bump rather nicely. But I am saying, Kyrian, don't kick it out of the ballpark, guys. Do not kick it out of the ballpark. It does slap. I have been doing Necrotic Wakes and even a Sanguine Depths, and my overall damage at the end of it was like 15, 16k, even as Kyrian. It's fucking good, and I'm a dirty Kyrian boy, so I'm like, please start using it. But I get why people are going Necro, and I don't want to confuse anyone, and I don't want to get the wrong impression out there. I am not saying that Kyrian is better than Necro. It's not. Necro is mathematically better, and it actually just performs better in N+. But what I am saying, and this answers the question of when to go Kyrian, pretty much when your group needs it. If you're in a pre-made and they're rumming and ahhing of who to go Kyrian, don't be shy, Shammies. Just go, you know what, my AoE, my overall AoE isn't going to be as high, but you are not shaving off like 5k DPS, you're shaving off like 1k at most. Now, unless you're doing 25 keys, 30 fucking keys, which Kyrian, especially on a bloody fortified week, will be really good because you can get Vesper Totem, just keep constantly going and going and going and going. But that's neither here nor there. You know, you can fill that gap. And I've done it, you know, people are going, well, Dersey is my character. They've gone, oh, Ders, you know, are you sure you can go Kyrian? And I'm just like fucking laughing at them going, because I'm like, boys, trust me, I got this. Like, don't get me wrong, if they can bring like a monk or a warrior in, happy days. You know, we've got a Kyrian. I don't need to go. I can stay Necro. But if they're rumming an R in, or if you're in a pub group or a pre-made, and you know they're waiting for someone to go Kyrian, put your fucking hand up straight away. You don't lose damage, you know, and you help the group, and you'll time the key. It's easy as that. And Vesper Totem is off cooldown that much. The damage is, you know, is absolutely fucking. That's fantastic. Towards of like overall damage, just to give you a hint, you know, like like over here, like this is where my overall is. You know, Vesper Totem will be third. It'll be my third biggest damage dealer. On the last key I did, I can't remember what it was, but it was only like a 13. You know, and Vesper Totem was fucking second, because like it. You know, it was just really, really good. Like, I mean, we had some pumpers, but, you know, it was really like me and AoE just going Vesper Totem, normal rotation, used all the charges, Vesper Totem straight down again. It was it was fun, it was beautiful, and it was really, really worthwhile. I mean, that's pretty much it. Like the COV abilities, you know, like my last thing and my last note on here is when to use the COV ability. Pretty much always in AoE. You can use it on bosses, but it's wasted DPS if you don't use it on a boss. But it's better with ads. So I mean, if you've got like an ad pull before a boss, I wouldn't really save it for the boss. I'd use it on the ads, because 9 times out of 10 you will have it off cooldown when you come to the boss, because the ads help you. You know, so use that puppy on cooldown. Don't be stingy with it, guys. Don't be stingy with it. You know, mind Shift F. You know, use your Shift F button. Well, whatever your COV ability keybind is, you know, you guys use that. But yeah, apart from that, I have covered everything. I think, you know, I've covered everything. Stay tuned for some more videos. I'm going to make some more videos on when to use them, when to be Necro, when to be Night Fae. Spoiler alert, only in raids or only when people need them. But I'm going to make a video anyway, because I can showcase certain things and people might like the videos. Speaking of likes, like me, like it, press the like button, press it. Yeah. I've had too much coffee and I've had a fair bit of iron brew today, so my sugar level's like. So yeah. Anyway, that's my video. I hope you like the video. I hope you like the content. Like and comment below. Join my Discord. Join my Twitch. The links are on my YouTube channel. Every little helps. Every little subscribe. Every little like. Even comments, guys. They do help. So, thank you for watching. Hope you like it. An average shaman off. Thank you.